Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here. I'm at the Leadbetter Indoor Academy, Bangkok. And I've been having a lot of questions on social media about this facility here, but it kind of applies to all of the Leadbetter academies. And obviously, like we had David here last week, and it's very common knowledge. We've been very fortunate that we're doing the Leadbetter certification. And we're learning a lot through that, and certainly learned a lot spending time with David. But I'm getting the same question over and over. Does it mean that you only now coach the A swing? And it's certainly not the case. I mean, I like the A swing. I think there's a lot of amateurs that will benefit greatly by trying to apply at least some of the components. But to think that we've gone completely, like, thrown out every other bit of information we had would be incorrect. You always have to be a little bit careful if you just coach solely to a model, and it's going to not give you the best learning experience nor environment. So yes, I'm grateful. I think the information that I've received about the A swing is great, and I've tried to incorporate it into my coaching. But to say I've completely altered every idea I've ever had would be not true, as it wouldn't be true for any other instructor within the Leadbetter system. So yeah, always be a little careful, and when you've got a coach that is only coaching to a model. And a person that I can tell you certainly doesn't is Leadbetter himself. If you watch the video that I've done on my lesson, a lot of the things he asked me to do were very different to the A swing, completely the opposite to the A swing. And like, if you've watched my swing, I've already got a lot of that A swing movement, like with the more steeper shaft. I've done that since I was 12 years old. So me trying to actually add A swing moves in was not really helping a great deal. So seeing David, we worked on some things that you would find far more traditional, very different from what the A swing is kind of suggesting. But again, it's because I didn't need those components. You think my swing is very different to your average amateur, as in I tend to get too far behind. You might class that as lag, or the club is too far back, which gives that impression that I get too narrow. So that's pretty much the opposite to the majority of amateurs. So you're trying to apply A swing things as it says in the book. It's probably not going to help me so much. So again, that's why we were working on things away from it. But think about it as a continuum, and it's just some people might need a little bit, some people might need a lot. But I'm just going to finish this video with, and again, if you're a coach, so I'm kind of saying this video to somebody that's looking to improve their golf, but I think this next comment applies to coaches as well, and it's knowledge is power. So even if there's theories out there that you might not think are particularly great, if you read up on them, study them, I can guarantee you will learn something. And even if it's, well, I don't think that model should be applied that way, I think you need to add a few things here and there to make it work. Or what I tend to find is I've read a lot of coaching books that although I didn't like the swing model, I liked the drills that were there, and I also liked the kind of concepts that the instructor was trying to get across. So again, knowledge is power. We're not one-trick ponies, so don't go thinking that. Don't be worried if you're thinking about coming to a facility like this and you think, well, I don't really want to use that technique, because we're not going to be throwing that on you. And the other thing you've got to remember is the A swing model is a very extreme version of it. So if you come in for a lesson, we might do things that look quite traditional, but they add a few of those components. So again, I hope this video's helped. Get some comments down below. This is quite an interesting topic. Quite interesting if you've been having lessons with your local pro, what they tend to do. Do you find that they seem to stick very much into a model? Do you sometimes see someone that doesn't seem to have a model at all? It'd be great to hear what you've got to say, because again, it's important to have some structure. But if you're like too structured, too model orientated, you're probably not going to get particularly good results for your student. So again, get some comments down below. I hope to catch you soon.